I'm Emily Facilla. I'm our Director of Client Strategy at The Giving Block. The Giving Block is the #1 crypto donation solution in the nonprofit sector. We provide over 2,000 nonprofits globally with the ability to seamlessly accept Bitcoin and over 100 different types of cryptocurrencies. From a tax perspective, crypto is recognized by the IRS exactly the same as stock donations. So it's a highly tax advantageous way for your donors to give to you. And it results in an average gift size of around $7,000. The majority of our nonprofits on our platform automatically convert their gifts through our product. So the gift comes in crypto and then converts it within seconds to cash.
I work for the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation, and our vision is to make it possible for all children facing childhood cancers to beat their disease and achieve their full potential so they can realize happy, healthy, productive futures. And we started accepting crypto, I think, almost 3 years ago. And we've had some pretty great wins. And then as far as me personally, I'm the Director of Strategic Partnerships. And so it's my job to partner with people like Emily and organizations like the Giving Block. So our Chief Growth Officer came to me and gave me an article that she had found in some philanthropy magazine, and it was about the Munch token, and they were a charity token that had recently given 6 figures to a foundation because they were their charity of choice. And so she asked me to look into it, and I reached out. I said, hey, how could we be considered? And he was, the guy got right back to me and said, you'd have to be able to accept crypto, which we did not. And so I said, okay, how do we do that? And so then I reached out to my childhood friend who was involved in the crypto community, and he connected us with Alex, who had founded the Giving Block, and Alex got us set up. And and it's not that easy. You do have to talk to your board and your boss and everybody to get everybody on the same page to make sure that your organization is willing and able to accept crypto. But they were excited about the potential, seeing all these gifts come in through the Munch token, charity of the month. And so we were definitely proactive. Like, once we got the go ahead from the board, we worked with Alex and his team to get set up. And then we did eventually earn the charity of the month through Munch, but then it's just grown.
When a nonprofit comes to us, we go through a due diligence process with them to ensure that all nonprofits are registered 501c3 organizations. It's very similar for your nonprofit to open an account with us as it is to open a bank account for your organization. So we adhere to KYC standard, know your customer, which consists of validating your organization's documentation, information, and compliance verification. It is a misnomer typically that cryptocurrency is not regulated because there are so many anonymous transactions, but anonymous does not mean anonymous from the government. So through blockchain technology, which is where crypto sits, you can actually see every single transaction that occurs. So this is how the government and these regulators that are monitoring the process that you're going through can actually find out if there are any bad actors that are attempting to give to your organization. So we have Chainalysis technology built right within our product. So if perhaps a person tried to give to your nonprofit organization and they had that Bitcoin or type of cryptocurrency that's coming through had previously touched the arms industry, the tobacco industry, a known terrorist organization, that gift would not even come through to you. It's actually completely scanned out. So the process on our side, it is simple. It only takes about a week for most organizations to onboard with us, but it is very compliant with these regulations that are so critical in this space to protect our nonprofits.
Yes, it did start with that Munch token gift, and then Shiba Doge I guess, partnered with Shiba Nu and, forgive me if I'm saying these words wrong, but I'm a little green when it comes to crypto, but they reached out to us saying they wanted to make a $50,000 gift, and it was on behalf of all of their holders. And so they had a tie to pediatric cancer, and that's why they chose us. Because I think you Google pediatric cancer and Bitcoin and we come up as an option. The next big one was 120,000 from Node Monkeys, which is an NFT project. And that was very, very exciting. And it came towards the year end last year. And I remember opening up my email, because we get emails from the Giving Block every time anything comes through, even if it's just $1 or whatever. But when that came through, I think it was 2.1 Bitcoin. And that was huge. All of them were anonymous. Like, I did know the token or the coin or the NFT, but I don't know the people. I'm still working on hopefully getting a quote from some of them as to why they chose us. I know that the Shiba Doge chose us because somebody who started Shiba Doge had a relationship with somebody that I think passed away, and that's why they chose us. But I still don't know why Node Monkeys chose us. We're obviously very grateful, and I've been doing my due diligence trying to get a quote from them, because it's cool to be able to feature those guys on your website and say, hey, just a crypto spotlight page, and, you know, have it so that other potential donors can see that you're stewarding them in that way. I just think it's so huge to share that with people, because I know, especially for our board, who was a group of people that maybe were a little skeptical, like they'd heard of crypto, but they were like, is this really what is this gonna do? And should she be really spending her time on this? And for me to be able to go back to them and say, oh no, it's 225,000 like real green dollars.